it's Timberborn, and I've got all of the storages built. I emptied these warehouses. I don't remember if I did that while you guys were watching or not. They can be deleted. We need to build something like 40 lodges. Get all of the beavers that we want. We also need a lot of food, and I think we need to up the food production. And I've got some ideas on how we can do that whilst we work on expanding the number of beavers. I am going to delete and rebuild this little bit as well. So I think because we've got staircase here, we should be okay to work around that gap, and we can probably temporarily just kind of do that and then delete this and rebuild it. So let's do that. And I'm experimenting a little bit with how I record things today. Hopefully this will all work okay. We'll find out in the edit. Hopefully it's all worked. So we need to put in a triple platform. No, a double platform there, because I do want to get a nice flat surface to build on, and then some double platforms there. Getting carried away with my platform heights, and then large warehouse in there, and then from there we need to somehow link all of that up. Now I guess what we could do is go like that. And then we need to link up to there, don't we? So you can go from there. And then really, we could just do something quite simple. We could. I'm not sure how much height we need to gain, actually. I'm wondering. I think if I do that, we can't quite get the link across. So, yeah. That's that. That doesn't quite work. The triple there does. That makes it hard to do the connections. So, wondering maybe if the sensible thing is actually to come across to there and then just go up in a straight line. Something like that. Or actually, do we cut back and go up over this? Actually, this might work. There is nothing like a plan. Yes. Yes. It's not optimal path length, but what it does is keep most of this free. And then what I've been doing is setting this to be something random, just because it then doesn't get full of anything. But that gives us a very nice clear area. We can then delete this bit of path for now, and it's kind of a shame actually that kind of works. And it's not a bad thing. So, as I said, we need to build a lot of lodges. I haven't really thought about the most optimal way of doing that, but don't think it really matters. I think it's just a case of let's build something. And it's probably not worth trying to tuck it right in here, because if we want them to be... And again, that's why it would be nice to not have this kick out here. But you kind of need to, so... yeah. Anyway, let's start building some lodges. Triple lodges. And obviously, because they're triple lodges, they do need ladders going up to them. And actually, that's pretty perfect, because we can get a path coming out of here. Now, they're 3 high, and actually, that works perfectly for our next level. So I think we look at double stacking the triple lodges, and so we'll have to get them access to those. So we're going to need something like that. We're going to need some sort of staircase to get up to that. Or we just drop down there. And you know, I don't think that hurts. It's probably some way that we could do that better, but, and maybe we will. Maybe we'll optimize it slightly, but I'm going to let them work on that whilst we work on something else. What I'm thinking of doing is, at the moment, we have farming here and farming over here. And then we have trees spread across the map, and it's all a bit diversified. What I think I should do is make this end of the map... Actually, I wanted to get rid of all of this stuff. And this is important to some extent. Yep, they're connected up still. So you can go... Yep, we might as well keep the platform, I think. Just in case we need it. But what I'm thinking is, if we convert this area to be trees, it would be kind of nice if I could count it, but probably should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 9 by 13. That's a similar kind of size. Really tempted to eyeball it and say it's about the same as if we got rid of the trees in this kind of area. So what I'm thinking is that if we turned this area all into farming, made it exclusively bots, we could put the beehives in, because we don't have the problem we had before in that there were beavers living above it and getting stung all the time. And we could turn this into trees. So to do that, we need to start making the switch. So what we should do is start unplanting the trees, because I think what's sensible is to unplant the trees first, get those all cut first, probably want to drop down here. Make sure that is all set to not be planted. We'll let them get those cut first. Tempted to do that block as well. There. I'll let them keep that one. So that means we need to... Obviously the maple trees at the moment. I'm going to do anything. We're going to need to replant a block of maple trees. I think what we do is we unplant those. We replant that block as maple trees. I want to... I think we can get in and plant a bunch of these as... Oh, that was where we had warehouses, wasn't it? So yeah, so they can be planted. Make sure they are marked for cutting. There's an area here that can't be planted yet, so we might need to adjust things so that it can. Obviously this is going to be quite a shift of gears. The other thing that I thought we could maybe do is this area out to here. Reduce the depth of, so that we could increase the aquatic farming. So I think if we do that, these guys should be able to plant it. So that's kind of that side of things. Hopefully that will let us shift gears down here. The other thing is we need to put in the beehives. I'm wondering if we can put those under there. These need to... Could we actually build them up there? I don't think we can. Struggling to actually see. It does let us build them on there. That's really weird. Is that a change? Because I thought they used to be ground only. Maybe they're not anymore. But I guess they maybe can't go under those. So, do we want to delete some of this path? Can we put them? No. So we're going to need... Where is it letting me build that? Up there. Okay. Fair enough. What I need to do is work out. So it does what? It's 7, isn't it? So 7 by 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have to put a lot of those in. But I'm gonna need to switch arms over to dots first. So I think probably what we need to do is let this area get cleared out. So we need to get these cut down first. Oh, it's a process, folks. It's a process. So we probably need to prioritize those by haulers. Let's make those bots. I think they cover most of that area. Yep. Let's try and speed that process up. I wonder if we could throw in the corner here with some platformage. Another lumberjack to help get that cleared out, and then we can change them to be something else. And we have got our tapper shack there, which covers not quite, so we are going to need another tapper shack actually. So yep, that's okay. That'll help with that, and it will centralize that process, which is good. Just wondering, oh, they are working on that. That's okay. Okay, you might be able to get rid of some of those as well at some point. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you needs to be unplanted, and then we just need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess probably the better way to do this is to roll down. Go so. Because if then I put beehive there, let's let them delete that one, and then we'll see if, or not delete, harvest it, and then we'll see if we're in the right place. And then we'll eventually switch these over. Let's do that. Let's do that. So, future of this series. I asked in the last video on here and in the video that I posted about update 7, and the plan is to delete you because you've got no more work to do. We can probably delete a couple of you as well. We're going to try and wrap this series up in the next 2 or 3 videos. And I'm then going to do an Ember Pelt series on a biggish map. That's going to let us play with the Ember Pelts, which look really cool. It's going to let us do some big builds and have some fun. Playing around at the moment with hard mode settings, which over time will progress through being initially kind of normal hard difficulty, but then keep going and getting harder. So not quite JC the Beard Apocalypse mode difficult, but eventually we'll get up to being longer droughts, so that we still have a bit of a challenge, because it's quite easy to defeat hard mode. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So we'll wait for that to be harvested, sorry. And I think it's going to take us 2 or 3 videos. So what do we need to do on it? I want to get accommodation built to let us get to 500 beavers, and have the colony be stable. So I'm not going to completely rush that, because we are going to need to make sure we've got food and water sorted. So we're trying to work on food at the moment. And I want to get the earth recultivator built. My plan, what does fit there, is probably to build that maybe on top of this, maybe on a platform somewhere over here. Maybe we'll expand this end of this a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll see what the options are. And we'll start working on that probably in the next video. It does have the issue that it needs 2,000 treated planks. Currently we have 33, so there might be a big chunk of skipping time to get that achieved. I think probably what we'll do is, how many beds have we got now? About 200 beds, so I want to put in some basic well-being bits for them, just in terms of like the decoration stuff. So we'll just throw in a bit of that, a few shrubs. I think we've got the they're not going to fit under there. Okay, so we won't do those. Fair enough. Suit yourself, game. Suit yourself. It's fun. Still waiting for the potato to grow so we can do that. Still waiting for those to be cleared out. And those trees. That is going to give us a decent stash of wood, but we might then end up with a bit of a gap. So, but we do have a lot of spare beavers, so that is a good thing. Anything? We are almost full on chestnuts, so let's switch one of our bot heads over to be chestnuts, and it looks like we are almost full on carrots as well, so let's do the same. It says that we'll space for a couple of thousand, but yeah, want to keep making sure that we have the ability to gain a lot more of the stuff. It's a technical term, by the way, in case you weren't aware. I'm wondering about over here, building some, or we don't need that, water storage. Because we are going to need more of that. And it would kind of fit. And then we can just use the haulers to do a supply, and we just delete that path. We can just move it in one. There we go. Let those two be water. There we go. Basically, I want to keep the building busy. I think equally, because I did that the wrong way around. Probably no. Delete those and those, and do that, and then they should hopefully, yeah, be able to start working on some of that. We might need to give them a part. I'm not sure. We will see how they get on with all of that. The other thing we can do, I'm probably going to pause these. Don't want to be filling them up, but we do that. Do I want to do that? No. I want to leave a gap. No. 2, 3, 4. Normally, with lodges like this, I would tend to put them in water because it's more natural, I think. But with what we're doing here, we'll do it this way. God. Awful job of placing these down. Then what we'll do is we'll just triple platform across like that. Possibly think about a way of getting the staircase up there at some point. But what I want to do is pause those once they're built, so I'll keep an eye on those. They're getting built, so we've now got 15,000 water capacity. Very nice. I need to unpause you probably. And I know it's not a great idea, but we'll just throw in some beavers into there because we are a little bit short. We might actually want to, let's do it in here. to being beavers. They're a little bit short of bots, and we've got a lot of beavers, so probably a good idea. And I just need to try and catch before they... You are doing that one. Do you do that as well? Not quite all of it. Okay. You do that as well. You do that one. I'm going to need to do some rationalization of those at some point. Ideally, I would start planting maple trees in here. Guess the way to do that is to work on turning off the cut order on the ones that have been cut, which is a bit of a faff, but it will mean that we can start getting our new maple trees growing. So plant trees, maple, maple. There we go. The sooner we can get those growing, the sooner we can get rid of these ones, which will be good. Well, not good, but, you know, useful. Our potato plant has not quite been pulled out yet. Water is coming back, which is good timing because it's just drying out. Some of that is because these guys have started pumping water out before water has gone back in. You know, it'll all be okay. Let's pause you. So, want to get them built, don't want them being used yet. Now that's sort of okay because they've got to build the connections and they're going to build the houses first. Yeah. They're almost all in. I don't know if I'll actually fill them with our current water pumps. But we do actually, it's going to be tricky to put more of them in. Going to need to be a little bit smarter with how we've got them set up. We can work on that. We can work on that. Has this potato been pulled out? It has, right. Food. Beehive. Yeah. That could go over one, couldn't it? So let's do that. Plant crops. So let's not plant you. You be potatoes, and then all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all of them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's put one there. And there, and that gets all of those. That wasn't too bad, was it? No, that wasn't. Does anyone know, do they affect aquatic plants? Because it appears that we can put them on to, I think they do. I think I've tested this before, but it's been a while. And it appears that now they don't have to be built on ground, so we could put them on top of platforms. So, yeah. I think they do affect them, but if anyone else out there is more confident than I am, let me know, because if we could increase the productivity of this as well, that would be great. Let's... Oh. Hopefully we've got a few homeless beavers, so let's open up There we go. Hopefully we've got enough food for them and enough water. We had enough water last time, so we should be okay. We have significantly increased our number of beavers. Don't think we'll build any more housing just yet. Hopefully we get a decent length temperate season. Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to say that's too far. Once one of these is chopped down, we can put a ladder in, or this guy even drop the path down and they can do that. Maybe we could even drop the ladder in now. Oh, these short temperate cycles are a bit of a battle. Oh well. Let's get a few bots working on that. We could definitely do with building more of those. We can work on swapping more of these over. Go. Plant trees, maple trees. Go. So, annoying that we aren't quite hydrating that. Not a massive problem. Seems it's going to take us a while to get this cleared out. Guess we just planted a bunch of these. Here's what it is. Hopefully now, yep, that's almost all done. Hopefully, yeah, they can. So what are we short of on the aquatic plant front? We've got 83 cattail roots and a lot of spadadoc. So let's plant some more cattail roots. There we go. And between them, they can both get to all of that, which is brilliant. I'm not going to put the beehives in yet until we've swapped these over to be bot farmed, but we're going to wait. Oh, we've got a bit of flooding there. That's not good. A bit of bad water flooding. Really not good. I did notice that before as well. I'm not sure why we're getting a little bit of flooding along there now. Possibly this needs a little bit more adjusting. I think it's a case of maybe there's a bit of a bad timing as to if this is shut. This is shut. These aren't low enough to let everything through. So, in terms of our power grid, we are looking pretty good. Things are working okay, and we've got an unwell beaver, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hopefully, that should dry out okay. I guess what I need to do is maybe link one of these up to a stream gauge along here next time we cycle through. Or just be paying attention. One or the other. Right, so that's all planted. That is getting done. What I'm going to do is let them get these trees cleared out, and I'll come back to you in a little while. I've had a thought. know. What I'm going to do to help manage that flooding issue is we're going to go down in here. No, we're not. But we're going to do attach to stream gauge. We're going to roll down. We're going to grab that one. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the opposite of these settings. So 1.5 to 2.49. 1.5 to and 2.49. 0.49, is that right? Yep. And so when that's closed, which is the case now, we want that one to be more open, and then when it's the other way, we want that one to be a bit more closed. That should help. I'm actually going to do that up here as well. So it was 1.52 and 2.49. Yeah, you can't, that'll do. And we're just going to mirror those settings, 0.6 and 1.45. 0.6. So we probably want this one to be a bit more closed. And then 1.45. That'll do. Basically what that's going to do, hopefully, is give us some relief when we get a surge, but this is all closed up. These should be more open and let the water through. I have had to put on a couple of pumps because the mod that we use, which tells us how long things are going to last, I can't remember what it's called now, was predicting we were going to run out of water before the end of the drought. So, yep, and we have got rid of a lot of the trees, which is good. And we're going to keep progressing. We've got a few more maple trees we can plant as well, so let's sort that out. Get rid of the cut first. It's a bit easier to see before we tell them to plant the trees. There, and there. Yep. Plant maple trees. There we go. Yeah, so they are, I think it must be stable at the moment, which is good. So hopefully at some point I can pause those again, but I'm going to go back to speeding through time to get rid of our trees, and then we can sort out the planting. While we wait for the last of those trees to be cut down, I think there's value in getting a few more water pumps in. So let's have a look at doing that. That's one. That's another 2 water pumps worth in. And so, which I think is worth having because we need to pump more water between, in the, find your words, in the temperate seasons. So 2 more is probably not enough. Think equally, probably we should look at getting rid of that and that, and building out that to be a platform that can take one as well. 3 more gives us 75%, 25% more pumping capacity. I think that's a decent amount more. At the moment, we do have enough. Let's see if pausing it gives us enough to last. We need to pause the 2 that we've just built. Let's get down here. Let's pause you and do pause, unpause, pause, pause, unpause, pause. We do have an army of beavers we can set to pumping water now, so that's a good thing. We just don't get much time for it, so that's a less good thing. So yeah, getting a few more water pumps built is going to be a good idea. Getting a few more maple trees planted is also going to be a good idea. We have that. Yeah, let's unmark those trees for cutting, because those are pine trees that should not be being cut down. You need those for our treated planks. And then you pause, pause, unpause, pause. Awesome. And we look like we have enough water to last us, and we are pretty close to that. So we're going to need more farms. If I build a farmhouse up there, doesn't quite cover the whole area. What about if I do that? It still doesn't quite cover the whole area. Okay. You can go. I think we're going to need to put it maybe there. It's not so good, but you know, it is what it is. These guys do cover the whole area that we want to farm there, but we might need more farming capacity. So I think what we'll do is we will build one more farmhouse. I think we can get rid of you. What we'll do is we'll build a farmhouse in their place. Pause you for now. Pause that one once it's built. There we go. Let's pause you for now. And then, of course, the other thing that we need to do, or want to start doing, is unplanting these. So we're going to need a wheat field. I think maybe we plant the wheat here. They're nearly done. And then, so what are we growing over here? Wheat, potatoes, and a small amount of sunflowers. Okay. So, plant crops. We're going to get some sunflowers going in here. Ready. We're going to get some. Pause that. We'll start getting the wheat planted. Why not? Got so many spare beavers. It'll be okay. No, we want the cutting tool, the uncutting tool. There we go. And plant maples. Okay. Some of these must be close to being grown, I thought. And once they are, we will cut those down, and that will give us more farming area. So we'll extend the wheat field across there. looking good. Yeah. We will survive the drought or the bad tide, which is good. Yep, happy with that. Let's plant a little bit more wheat up here while we wait for that to be sorted. Yes, we can start planting the potatoes under there. Carrots we seem to be good for. We won't worry about planting more of those. Nope, can't plant those yet. We are getting there. You're empty. Awesome. We are looking good. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how we have done re-rolling the farmland this time. We're keeping the chestnuts. I think I had marked them to be cleared out, but I think we'll maybe keep those because we haven't planted any more anywhere else. I think this is enough farmland, so we're just going to get rid of the maples. Yeah. How are we doing for what parts these days? Just about hanging on. Okay. And yeah, I do think that with a bit of work, this doesn't need power anyway, but I do think with a bit of expansion of this, we can get this built up here. And it'll do a good job of being the centerpiece of the map. Right. But yeah, if one of you knows about beehives and aquatic plants, let me know. The alternative is we just try it out and we just bung one in and see if those crops grow quicker. I'd like to be a bit more scientific than that. I'm pretty sure in a previous test that I did, it did make a difference. I could go back and have a look at that. Maybe I will. Go. Plants, trees, maple trees. Go. Surprised how long it's taking to clear these out. But it is what it is. I think what we'll do actually is, I don't know if we can still plant them, but we'll do some chestnuts down there. I'm going to put a path down there just to block that off. I don't know if, yeah, that guy can plant those. And then this will do as potatoes. And this I think will do as more wheat because it's a good bulk food crop for the folktails. Water is, we are a bit borderline. Let's get one of those pumps back on. we are... I click on there. Very borderline. We've almost emptied our reservoir, so... we're going to have to rearrange some things to get some more pumps in, I think, next time. And we can move that. I think we need to look at significantly increasing our pumping capacity. But what I want to do for today is just get these swapped over, and then we'll be calling it a day, because I want to go and eat my dinner. I think probably what we should do as well is actually... oh, there was some carrots under there as well. That's okay. I think we're good for carrots. But let's unmark all of that for planting. Now. And the other thing we will do now is mark that to be cut. And we do, yep, we do have a lumberjack that can get to them, so. And then the other thing we will need to do is put in the beehives once we've removed all of the organic beavers from this end of the map. Other than the haulers that are going to be going past, obviously. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need to work out how to get more pumps. It might be that we shuffle that down a bit. Now I think we could get some more pumps in here. And actually what we could do is we need that. And that. No. No. Calm your rush down. If I did that, I could then delete that one. And that gives us quite a bit more space along there to build more. They don't get the wet fur benefit out of it, but I'm really not that fussed about that. They've got all the swimming pools over here for that. Just need them to cut those trees down, some of these trees down. Yeah. How long have you got left, Mr. Tree? 80%. Okay. Oh, and I've put some random potatoes in there. Well, we'll let them cycle through and then we'll plant them as sunflowers. So this is all going to get planted up as woodland. Just going to let them cut that last tree down and then we can just unmark all of that. I mean, we could plant some chestnut trees up here and unplant these. You know, what we need to do is tell them to not cut those down. You need to be replanted. Where was I? Deleting that. So we're going to delete you. probably our only tooth grindstone, but we can build you somewhere else, I'm sure. Like for now, just there. You can go, and then we're going to have to do something with that. I think because water is a priority, we are going to do that. Delete that. Delete that. We can put the forester there once they've deleted these trees. Come on. You can go there. You're about to be deleted. You can be deleted, and then we can do 2 more large water pumps. Yes, please. Actually, we can delete you. Tooth grindstone can go back there. And that has caused us some level of issue with our water level, probably actually just because we're pumping water out. Let's pause that. Probably more where we've pumped water out that we're drying out, but you know, kind of is what it is. Pause, pause, and we set you to be pause, unpause, pause, pause, unpause, pause. Right. And then you actually, once we get water back, can plant some trees there. Yep. So that will ultimately be better. Need you to come cut that tree down. Plant potato. Plant potato. 95%. 86%. Plant. So some of our new sunflowers are already up. Plant wheat. Go. That's going. Some of that's drying out as well, so it's a good job it's going. Cut trees. Do not cut any of those trees. Plant trees. Maple. Plant maple through there. You can be paused for now, but you're going to come back when we want you to plant trees there. Yeah, so we've added 5 deep water pumps ready for the drought to end. I'm going to end the video here. I'll faff about planting the rest of the crops. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed today's video while we faff around trying to sort food out. Our food has gone up, which is good. It looks like we need to put in another grill. We could maybe do that, at least temporarily. There. So that should work because we are using a lot of our grilled potatoes up, but we have a huge amount of potatoes. Grilled spallard block. It looks like we could do with a few more grills in general, actually. So maybe for now, what I'll do, this is going to be a temporary fix, is we'll throw a couple more there. You can be Spatter Dock, you can be another potato grill. Maybe we'll do another one of, we've got 2 more of each type of grill. That should help immensely. And hopefully the new water pumps will help. We'll find out next time. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And let me know about, if you know about beehives and aquatic crops, and any other comments. And I'll see you all next time.